The October and Halloween update for Red Dead Online has some fantastic opportunities to make some of the purchases that they may have been waiting on. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today on the show, we will be kicking off our buyer's guide for the October event here in-game, and this video will be your complete guide on how to navigate the purchases and discounts, my own personal recommendations, and basically, if you have the money, where I think you should spend it. So with all that said, we're gonna get started. If you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it, and if you want to stay up to date with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So as always with my buyer's guides, we break down stat-changing purchases first, basically anything that affects your character's abilities, talent, or experience while playing the game, and then after that, we talk about some of the smaller cosmetic discounts, but honestly, those are just reminders because it's entirely personal preference in terms of those purchases, which ones you buy, and how many purchases that you make. So starting off with the stat-changing purchases, we have 30% off all revolvers in the game. So jumping in, the Navy revolver is going to cost you $192, and the Navy deals 41.8 damage, and that is the most accurate of all revolvers in the game. This is a great advantage in PvP where you can deal consistent DPS even at the slightly further ranges. However, due to its slow reload speed and 6-shot capacity, you're going to be stuck reloading the Navy often, so I find that it can be replaced with a couple other revolvers for PvE and basically free roam. This revolver is the optimal choice in my opinion though, as you can get over 498 damage per dual wield Navy revolver set before needing to reload, and that means you'll boast a DPS of 116 with the Navy revolvers. The Navy will also drop 5-star legendary bounty enemies, the strongest, most tanky standard groups of enemies in the game, with only 3 but sometimes 4 bullets. Next up, we have the LeMat Revolver, which deals 38.85 damage and boasts a larger ammo capacity and shotgun alternate fire. While it does have the slowest reload speed of the revolver class, the extra 3 shots that you can fire make up for it. It's a great revolver both for PvP and especially PvE. The LeMat Revolver is a big contender here, as you can eclipse 6,989 damage with the dual-wielded LeMats against enemies, and that puts you at a DPS of 97. As you can eclipse 698 damage with the dual-wield LeMats against enemies, and that puts you at a DPS of 97, matching the double actions DPS, but with much more ammunition and higher accuracy. And against 5-star legendaries, you only need 4 body shots to kill. After that, we have the Schofield Revolver, which deals 34 damage, but fires slightly slower than the Cattleman Revolver. It reloads slightly slower than the Cattleman as well when one-handed, and reloads slightly faster than the Cattleman when dual-wielded, just for comparison. And this can make it a fair alternative to both the LeMat for PvE, as it has a reasonably quick reload speed, and it's more comfortable to use because of that. With the 34 damage per shot, dual-wielded Schofields will afford you 408 damage in total before reloading, which puts you at a DPS value of 85, and basically against those 5-star legendary bounty enemies, you only need 4 to 5 shots to kill. After that, we have the double action revolver. This deals the least amount of damage per the revolver class, sitting at 25.25 damage. It's also quite inaccurate overall. These, along with a slower reload speed than the Cattleman, can make it impractical as a sidearm. However, when using Gunslinger's Choice as an ability card, it becomes the most accurate weapon in the game, so keep that in mind. Double action revolvers with Gunslinger's Choice is an okay PvE weapon for headshots, and if you don't mind the somewhat reload speed it has, the 25.25 damage per shot, if you dual wield the double action revolvers, you're going to be looking at about 303 damage for your DPS value, but you're still looking at about 6 to 7 body shots to take down a 5-star legendary bounty enemy. And then finally, we end with the Cattleman Revolver, which deals 30.9 damage. Stats wise, it doesn't have anything too special to note, nor does it really suffer from any loss in stats anywhere besides damage maybe, where the LeMat and the Navy both deal much more. It's a perfectly fine PvE sidearm for headshots, but not particularly suggested for PvP due to the lower damage in the revolver class, and taking into account the fire rate and damage to get our DPS values. Remember, DPS for the weapon is before taking the reload speed into account. Overall, with 30.9 damage per shot, if you dual wield the Cattlemans, you're looking at a 370.8 damage for a DPS per second of 88. To put that in a 5-star legendary bounty perspective, it's about 5 to 6 shots to kill. So which options do I think are best for players who are not really familiar with the performance and stats of any of these revolvers? I recommend either the LeMat Revolver or the Navy Revolver, and you will be good to go. After that, we have 40% off American Paint horses. The American Paint is a breed of horse that has a combination of quarter horse and thoroughbred bloodlines, and the American Paint Horse Association breed registry is also now one of the largest in North America, and these horses are incredibly versatile in game. The American Paint breed is built for hard work. They're really easy to keep and maintain. They appear stocky and heavy, but they're not too tall, making them a good option for female characters because of their smaller body size in game. And these horses have solid, strong legs, which gives them high amounts of stamina, which allows the rider to travel long distances without worrying too much about their mountain stamina ring. You can focus on fleeing the danger nearby, or just worry about remaining accurate fighting enemies on a big escape during a mission, and you can just focus on scanning your surroundings for threats that may lay ahead. The American Paint is the perfect companion for menial work tasks. Their distinctive coats make them a handsome breed, and I think the rarer, more prized splashed white and the gray Overo coat options for the American Paint horse breed, which is on discount, are absolutely worth a buy if you have an open stall in your stable. After that, we have 35% off the split point ammo pamphlet. Major buyer beware here with this pamphlet, and it's for a few reasons. This could be a good choice for players looking to earn additional XP per kill by using special ammo. You know, there's no need to buy high velocity or express ammo through the catalog at the lower ranks. You can just use your regular ammo and then craft split point to save some money and still earn that extra special XP bonus. But the real problem with this pamphlet, and honestly the ammo itself, is the fact that it doesn't actually work. And that is entirely right. Split point ammo is a complete lie in the game. It claims to do three things: slightly increase your damage, make your Deadeye drain slower when chambered, and improve accuracy. It doesn't improve accuracy, it doesn't slow the Deadeye drain like it claims, and using regular ammo versus split point to test this, I was able to stay in Deadeye and use my full Deadeye ring and core for 35 seconds with both ammo types, meaning there's no difference. Even when firing weapons in Deadeye while comparing ammo types, there is still no difference there either. Deadeye drains at the same rate with both regular and split point ammo, and this is only the case for Red Dead Online because it actually works in story mode, so just be aware of that. After that, we have 35% off the Explosive Slug ammo pamphlet. Explosive slugs for shotguns are absolutely worth the money when it comes to protecting your moonshine and trader wagon deliveries, and perhaps even Halloween call to arms that's active right now, in case you get into a pinch and need to easily take out one or a group of enemies before you take too much damage and you die. They're easy enough to craft, only you're requiring one shotgun round and one animal fat, and you can find tons of fat by farming ducks over at Heartland Overflow, which is just northwest of Emerald Ranch in New Hanover. For our other discounts, we have 50% off shotgun ammo, 25% off all Halloween masks at Madame Nazar's, 50% off throwing and melee weapons, free select horse manes and tails, 50% off candies and chocolates, 50% off hunting knife customizations, 50% off haircuts, 50% off dentistry options, 50% off makeup selections, and a free Howl emote. With all that said, it looks like we're out of time and we're going to be wrapping things up right here. This was my complete buyer's guide for the Halloween update event in Red Dead. I'd love to know what you think of all these purchases. Do you own most of them, or do you have a few extra things that you think you'll be buying during this monthly event in game? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.